KURINJI Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
Free bus for LKG to 8th standard.
Free, hygienic and nutritious food.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
KURINJI Educational Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Good evening students. This video conclusion of cockroach type study, cockroach reproductive system. Previously several systems of cockroach we seen. So last video we discussed about cockroach sense organs, that especially how cockroach eye, compound eye structure, that internally compound eye ommatidium structure we see. So continuation of that one, cockroach reproductive system. Here cockroach is a dimorphic organism. So what are the dimorphic structures we seen in the male and female cockroaches, that and all we will discuss in this video session. Let me start today video session. Seen on a reproductive system of Periplaneta. See here reproductive system mean we want to discuss whether that is asexual or sexual. Previously some of the primitive organisms reproductive system is a asexual reproductive system. So because of they doesn't have any male and female dimorphic nature, but gradually evolutionary process organisms are evolved in the dimorphic nature. Just nothing but a dimorphic nature, nothing but male and female organisms are different. Human beings, when you see in the human beings, we will find the male human being, male, female. These are the different. As like here reproductive system of Periplaneta also is the same manner. See, so when the female and male organisms are evolved, automatically the reproductive mechanism totally sexual reproductive. Some of the times maybe some one unique organism having that male and female reproductive systems, sexual reproductive system is there. Okay, so one single organism having the male and female reproductive organs within the one single individual, it will be show sexual reproduction. But comparing that, it is something differ. Something differ means the differentiation we should be understand in the dimorphic morphology is differ. Okay, so that and all we will discuss here. So here first pointer place paranga, dioecious organism. What is the dioecious? The dioecious mean when the reproductive organs are located in the two different individuals, that condition we call the dioecious. Sometimes sometimes mean here the dioecious also called as a unisexual. Unisexual mean one organism having either male or female reproductive organs, either any one, not two. So when such a condition is there, that will be expressed in the form of the sexual dimorphism. Okay, so sexual dimorphism mean di means two, morphism means two morphological features. That features are located different individuals. So sexual dimorphic mechanism system we find in reproductive system of Periplaneta. Previously earthworm we seen, because of earthworm belongs to Annelida. That earthworm having the sexual reproduction, exhibit the sexual reproduction, but a single individual having the both male and female. Even though these and all showing different conditions, that my intention is in the some of the plants also having these type of nature. One flower having the male and female reproductive organs, stamens and stigma, nothing but internally stigma having the ovary, that the maturity of these reproductive organs are attained in the two different conditions. So even though when the one single individual having the both sex organs, it will not be shows self-fertilization. So cross-fertilization is somewhat of advanced nature. That only the statement will come in the second year, 12th standard, how the asexual reproduction, then how sexual reproduction better than asexual reproduction. So evolutionary process, sexual reproduction is an advanced condition and advanced nature. So that is applicable for the sexual reproduction by the condition of sexual dimorphism condition. So that only it is one of the example for Periplaneta. So here the female differ from the male, that only here sexual dimorphism. So here basically one question will arise, how the female differ from the male. For example, if you see the male and female human beings, we can say the differentiation of the morphological characteristics of the male and females, the human beings. As like here females has like Periplaneta also females are differ from the male, or nothing but male is differ from the female, whatever it is. So what are the characteristics? Here the basic theme, when you see in the cockroach abdominal place, that abdominal place is a short in the male, okay, and then it is a very narrow. If you see in the females, it is a very enlarged and then something broad abdominal. Why it is a broad abdominal we can find in the females mean, it having the brood pouches. Brood pouches mean that pouches helpful for carrying the eggs hatching. So that's why internally the brood pouches are present in the female body in the abdominal place. So that's why the body of the female cockroach abdominal place somewhat of broad and something enlarged, okay, something, okay. So here male having the elongated but not have broad abdomen. So that is the thing. And one more thing, absence of the anal styles. Anal styles not at presence in the female, anal styles only presence in the males itself. Along with this, in the beginning of this chapter, I said differentiation of the male and female cockroaches. Morphology of external morphology of the cockroach time I explained. The number of segments, abdominal segments, visibility, also some of the one of the variation we find in the male and female cockroaches. So here let's come to the point about reproductive system of Periplaneta. I already said Periplaneta having the showing the sexual dimorphism. So we should know about male reproductive system and female reproductive system. In that male reproductive system, what are the parts we are seen in the human reproductive system? The same thing we see in cockroach also, but a little bit differentiated glands are there, okay. I think so you doesn't know much more details about the human reproductive system, but you know something little information, okay. In the 10th standard already you studied. So based on that knowledge, I will be explain about Periplaneta, something little bit comparison of the Periplaneta americana reproductive system and human. So some of the similar words also you will find in this place. So male reproductive system, that male reproductive system of cockroach having a pair of testes. That pair of testes are located at the abdominal segment 4th to 6th abdominal segments. 4th to 6th abdominal segment. Now that testes are continuing with a duct, that duct name is a vas deferens. I think so these two also present in the human beings also. Vas deferens. That vas deferens are open into the straight duct, that is the duct of ejaculators or ejaculatory duct, whatever it is, ejaculatory duct. Along with this, seminal vesicles here, seminal vesicles. This word also we seen in human reproductive system in the in the male, seminal vesicles. So some of glands also is there. Here mushroom shaped gland and phyllic gland. Here I doesn't mention phyllic gland. In the diagrammatic representation I mentioned the phyllic gland. Why I didn't mention here mean phyllic gland we find when we cut that anatomy section cutting of the cockroach, we will find all these organs male, the male cockroach, all these organs in the male cockroach. Okay, but we doesn't know what is the real function of about that phyllic gland, so that's why I didn't mention. So a pair of testis, vas deferens, duct of ejaculators or ejaculatory duct and mushroom shaped gland. Next seminal vesicles, spermatophores, a group of sperm cells, nothing but semen. Okay, in the male human being onwards, a fluid will be secreted. That fluid along with the sperm cells we call the semen. So like that spermatophores and external genitalia of the male cockroach, that is a gonophysis and philomeres, also called as a philomeres. These are the parts. Okay, why I used here gonophysis place external genitalia mean these philomeres or gonophysis it is a visible. Okay, so external genitalia mean which based on the which characteristics, which features we can able to determine that organism is male and female by naked eye. Such a characteristics we call as a gonophysis and philomeres, generally we call as a external genitaliae. So these are the male reproductive system parts. Simultaneously female reproductive system parts, ovaries, one pair of ovaries. That one pair of ovaries also having the minute bundles, just like a banana bunch. Here if you take a ovary, basically how many ovaries are there? One pair, two ovaries are there in the either both lateral sides. Each ovary having the several bundles. That bundles name ovarioles. Nothing but for imaginary wise I am telling, just a visual also that type of appearance you got. When you see in that female reproductive system that having ovaries, that ovaries one pair of ovaries either side, that is seems like a banana bunch. Okay, not full full of banana. I mean, how to explain that, whatever it is. So if you take one full of banana bunch, each and every bunch it having the one several bananas. So how several bananas are attached to the one base, one stick of the full of banana, like that here ovaries having the several ovarioles. That ovarioles are attached to the base of that ovary. Okay, so ovarial tubules. How many ovarial tubules are there? Each and every ovary having the 8 ovarioles are there. Okay, these ovaries are located in the 2nd to 6th abdominal segment. These words you should be remember. So here male reproductive system testes are located in the abdominal 4th to 6th abdominal segments. Here ovary is located in the 2nd to 6th abdominal segment. So ending is same, but the starting position is different. Here 4, here 2, and then here ovaries are either ovaries are continue from the ovaries onwards. It leads to a duct, that is a oviducts. Both side onwards oviducts are jointed together. It will open into the one hole, that hole name is a vagina. So these words also similarly we seen in the female reproductive system of human being. These ovarioles are not at there. Okay, then spermatheca are That spermatheca also called as a receptaculum seminis. What is the significance of this one? These spermatheca play an important role in the receiving of the spermatophores from the male when they are male and female cockroaches are doing the copulating. Copulating means as it wantedly a male cockroach and female cockroach are meeting together. At that time they are exchanging. That exchanging means they are transforming the male cockroach to sperm cell to female. That time these spermatheca are receptaculum of seminis. Seminis means nothing but a semen. That semen is receiving nature. So that's why they kept the name is a receptaculum of seminis. In the scientific word is a spermatheca. Similarly, here in the male cockroach, how here mushroom shaped gland is there, it is the same. Similarly, some type of gland is there, that is a collateral gland. Okay, then here a pouch like structure is there. That pouch like structure is called as a ootheca. And how here male organism having the external genitalia, like that females also having the external genitalia, that also called as a gonophysis. So gonophysis are words are similar but structures are different in the male cockroach and female cockroaches. So these part names of these reproductive system of cockroach you should be remember. Male reproductive system having the one pair of testes, vast difference, and ducts of ejaculatory duct and mushroom shaped gland, seminal vesicles and spermatophores, gonophysis also called as a phallomeres. Okay, and then female reproductive system having the one pair of ovaries. That ovaries having the ovarials. How many ovarials are there? 8 ovarials are there. Here that ovarials are located at a 2 to 6th abdominal segment. Each ovarials tubules are leads to the continuation into the open into the one duct, that is a oviduct. That oviduct either sides onwards continue and open into the one common hole, that is the vagina. In the nearby the vagina only spermatheca is there. That spermatheca also called the receptaculum. So receptaculum seminis. These receptaculum seminis receiving the sperms or spermatophores from the male reproductive when they are doing the copulation through the vagina. Then along with these collateral gland is there and ootheca is there. Here ootheca in the female reproductive system a very significant role. So when the female receiving that sperms from the male organism, that sperms fertilized eggs. After fertilized eggs, fertilizing, the fertilized eggs are moving to the ootheca to getting protection. Okay, so that is the reason, especially this is the reason ootheca is present in the abdominal places. So that's why if you see in the cockroaches, that female cockroaches abdomen is a broad abdomen, short and broad abdomen is there. If you see in the male cockroaches, that male cockroaches having the elongated, there is no broadness, that means width not at there, elongated, something long abdomen we find in the male cockroaches. And then as usually external genitalia in the females, that is a gonophysis. In the bottom I mentioned the 2 important statements, that 2 important one, by that reproductive system, reproductive event, sexual reproduction completed after zygote will form. That zygote want to show development. That development plurometabolous, parametabolous. Okay, several developed eggs are gathered one place in that ootheca, not at one egg. If you see in the human being, only one single egg will be fed, but cockroach is not like that. Okay, so if a single attempt of the cockroach reproductive mechanism, it will give 10 cockroaches birth, but human being is not like that. So this is the time I will be compare one event in the invertebrate organisms and vertebrate organisms. Vertebrate organisms are developed than the invertebrate, no doubt at all. But invertebrate organisms reproductive ability is more. Vertebrate organisms are reproductive ability is less. So when the developmentation is complicated, reproductive ability will reduce. Along with that, lifespan also more. Developmentation time, reproductive ability is less, but lifespan is more. Lifespan is more. But instead of the lifespan, in the earliest organisms, they having the more number of production, offsprings production. Okay, so that is a differentiation. So primitive organism having the more reproductive ability with less lifespan. Within 1 month, 2 months, their lifespan will finish. Okay, when the development organisms, that organisms are having reproductive ability is less, but lifespan is more. The quality is increased. But previously organisms quantity is more. Okay, so that is the thing. Along with that, the second statement, that organisms are showing the larva stages. Here nymphal larva. A nymphal larva stages are there. That larvas are exhibiting continuously 13 times molting. 13 times molting. Molting means shut out the external shell. Nothing but if you see in the normal snakes, the snakes every Paurnami and Amavasya, situationally they are losing their skin, outer skin. That process we call the molting. Why? When the body size increases, already what they are having the protective layer, it is not yet fit for their body. So wantedly they are removing. But we have our protective nature. So that's why we doesn't show anything molting process. So comparison, a little bit comparison. So development is a pure metabolus. In that time they are showing the nymphal stage of larva stage. That larva continuously 13 times molting, after it will produce the adult one. When the adult one is produced, then that only will be having the wings. Okay, so earlier stages of cockroach does not have wings. Cockroach having the wings. The initially morphology explanation time I said cockroach morphology time, external morphology time, 2 pairs of wings are there. That wings will be developed by from adult one only, not at larva stages. This is about a theoretical explanation of male and female cockroaches. Okay, then now diagrammatic representation. In the diagrammatic representation, the next column, see Nana, in that column I drawn the diagrams of male and female. This one is a male cockroach, this one is a female cockroach. By seeing these two, you got the differentiation. This one is an elongated body. By seeing this elongated body, what you say? This is the male. This one is the abdomen is a broad. By seeing this one, what you get it? This is the female cockroach. Correct only. So that is diagrammatic. But here internally structures I didn't arrange it in the segmental wise. Simply for understanding wise I drawn this. So already we known about the male reproductive system parts. So if you see this diagram, this is the testis. How many one pair of testis are there? That testis leads to the tube-like structures, that is the vas deferens. So this is the vas deferens. These are the places of the production of the sperms. That produced sperms goes through these vas deferens to reach that here one ejaculatory duct is there. That ejaculatory duct. Okay, then in the middle of these male cockroach, they are having the mushroom shaped gland. This is the mushroom shape, and above the mushroom shaped gland, this place, this is the phyllic gland. This phyllic gland significance we doesn't know. Okay, then these testes are leads to the tube-like structures. What it is? Vas deferens. See now, this is the mushroom shaped glands. Some of the broad information is there, brief information about the mushroom shaped gland. the NEET classes time I will explain. So these mushroom shaped gland, and then from the mushroom shaped bottom onwards ejaculatory duct also will come. This side ejaculatory duct, this side phyllic duct also is there. Both are open into the one small hole base. So in the base, I mean in the posterior place of the cockroach, of male cockroach, they are having the philomeres. Along with that, anal styles also is there. That only I said. Female cockroach does not have anal style. These anal styles also is there. Anal cirri and anal style. Okay, that is the male cockroaches. And then when you coming to the female cockroaches, this is the female reproductive system. These female reproductive system, these are the ovaries. On violet color I mentioned, I drawn that parts are ovaries. The base of the ovaries, oviducts are there. Now that oviduct will be open into the bottom, one patch like structure is there, that is the ootheca. Okay, then here some of the parts are there. From first beginning onwards, these are the ovaries. Again, ovaries, small parts are banana bundles. These bunch having the individual banana structures are there, that is the ovarioles. All the ovarioles are bottom attached to the ovaries. That ovaries onwards leads to one small duct, that is oviduct. This is a oviduct, this is a oviduct. That oviducts are commonly jointed together. It will open in this place, that place vagina. Okay, in the place of the vagina, the above anterior place, receptaculum of semini or spermatheca. What is the significance of these spermatheca? Initially I said these spermathecas are receiving the sperms from the male. Okay, here copulatory organs, philomeres are there, are gonophyses. By using that, it is transforming the sperms to the female inside of the vagina. Then vagina onwards, all the sperms are receiving into the spermatheca up to fertilization. Okay, then these pink color one ball like structure I drawn, this one ootheca. What is this? Here already ovaries are there. These ovaries are moving to from the ovaries onwards, ovas or eggs are moving the downwards direction. It will reach the vagina place. Already in the top of the vagina, spermatheca is there. So spermatheca already it is stored sperms. These sperms are involving in the fertilization. For the fertilization time, male and female gametes are fusing. The fused gametes are moving to down and then reach the ootheca. In the top of the ootheca, immature eggs are there, and that means recently fertilized eggs. Then in the base of the ootheca, already fully matured eggs, that means fully developed eggs. From there onwards, they are releasing the eggs. Okay, that eggs are hatching by the organism, then it will leads to produce babies. Okay, that developmentation only we said about parametabolous. That larva stages are there, that larva stage is nymphal. How many times it will show that molting? 13 times. So totally this is the female and male reproductive system of periplaneta. So what are the systems we seen in the periplaneta? Digestive system. Before digestive system, morphology of cockroach. Head region, abdominal region and thoracic region. And then what are the legs, how it will walk, it will fly, this and all. Then mouth parts, these we can understand. Then digestive system we started. Digestive system after circulatory system after excretory system, then nervous system, then respiratory system also we see, and nervous system ending conclusion time sense organs we see. Then this is the last system of cockroach, that is a reproductive system of periplaneta. So totally we completed about the periplaneta americana type study. Okay, if you have anything doubts in the periplaneta, any continuation missing, please be informed to us. Okay, let me wait up to next video.